clothes on too before you go up front.
Oh my, good idea, soldier.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Third World War will not be presented tonight as scheduled so that we may bring you the following live presentation. The Third World War will be rescheduled for a later date. But now, here's... This channel is a not-so-proud member of YouTube's all-encompassing special society of heavily overwhelmed layout enthusiasts. Check any railway show, check any railway club, check any layout, check your own house. You'll find one of us somewhere. Warning, the content of this stream is not suitable for children under the age of 16. The topic, language, themes, attitude, and personality of the presenter is not appropriate for anyone, much less children under the age of 16. Topics discussed will not center on trains and will focus on anything except politics. It just happens trains are running. Any similarity between characters, situations, trains, and intelligent thoughts is strictly a coincidence. Any rebroadcast or transmission of the stream without the express written consent of Major League Baseball is strictly prohibited. Viewer discretion is advised. Remember the 3 rules for model train layouts and pretty much anything. It's your layout, do what you want as you want. Do not tell someone else what to do unless they ask you directly what they should do. Do not call out, mock, criticize, or insult another channel on your channel or anyone else's channel. Thank you for your cooperation. Hey everybody, welcome to what I would normally say is our normal Friday live stream, but it's anything but normal today. Let's see, we got a small crowd here. Hi, Peter. We miss all you guys. We lost so many guys from that class, Peter. It's just not the same with all you gone. Jean Ricard, hello. Christopher, GWR Railway. I hope I'm coming through all right. Let me double check a couple of things real quick. There we go. So let's see. Chris, Roy, Simon the Rail Enthusiast, Brandon Harris, welcome. And Brandon, how are you? Welcome to the channel. We will knight you. I not declare you a knight of the rhomboid table. Andrew 156 version. My daughter Lindy and Kyan. Opa says hi and sends love to you, Kyan. I'm trying to make you a superstar. Hey, Boxcar Jerry. Lewis Cartwright, hello. Wigwag Workshop, nice to have you. Our buddy Stefan from Norway. Skull. Joseph Agliato. Well, the answer to your question is no, we're not well, but I'll explain that in a minute. Tom Couples. Is there anybody I missed? Roy Eltham, how are you? Tom Couples. And George from White Wall Wheels. How are you, sir? If Greg comes in. Hi, Greg. This episode this week and next week's episode, that general is our friend from Australia, Greg, the Midsummer Railway N scale. Most of you should know Greg by now. Hopefully you're subscribed to his page. If not, go to it. This is going to be a short stream, probably no more than an hour, maybe an hour, 10 minutes. I really need to be off by 5. And I guess, I don't post about this stuff on Facebook usually, and so we didn't do it this time, but a couple of people we've talked to, a couple in here know, we had a tragedy in the family this week. A cousin of Joyce's, a first cousin, but more like a niece to us because she was much, much younger than Joyce, 20 years younger. But the daughter of her dad's brother, she was pregnant and went into labor, had the baby, was hemorrhaging, and they tried to stabilize her. It took some time, but they stabilized her, and once they stabilized her, they did a scan. Why was she hemorrhaging? And they found she had a pulmonary aneurysm. And so once she was stabilized, they rushed her into the operating room, and while they were operating on her, the aneurysm burst, or whatever an aneurysm does, and she died. So she gave birth to a baby and she died. And this is, it's hard for the family because Joyce's family's had a few tragedies in the last few years. The death of her mom, the death of her dad, the death of her mom. Her brother is dying of ALS. And, this is a, she was, her parents have all died, have both died recently. And now she dies giving birth to a child. And when she was little, Joyce and I, mostly me, but Joyce, at all the family holidays and get-togethers, and there were a lot on her side of the family, I always took the kids and entertained them, to keep them out of all the adult hair. So, and when I started having kids, they were all close when they were little. Life happens, they grow up, they spread out. But she had become a teacher, like Joyce and me, and her mom. Her mom was a teacher. And so this just kind of has blindsided the family. This was not something, and of course you're dealing with a father who now has a 2 young ones and now a infant that, and by the way, the baby was born 9 weeks early, so the baby will be in intensive care for weeks, and this is just a tragedy, and we've just been trying to deal with it because, it's not one obviously you don't expect it. So yeah, it's just been a week where we've been just kind of spinning our wheels. And the funeral is tomorrow. And we have to drive out of town tonight, so we're going to be cutting this short. I don't think Joyce will even be coming on because we still got to pack. We meant to pack last night, and we got distracted with stuff. So, yeah, it's hard. We haven't talked to her much in the last few years, but Joyce did more with some family online gets. But, of course, COVID and everything has just made family get-togethers and everything hard to begin with. I said the C word, so this will be held for a few minutes. But anyhow, hey, Artie, how are you? So yeah, it's tough. I mean, I appreciate all you guys sending sympathy and prayers to us. I appreciate that. I didn't want to be a downer, but we do have to cut the show short. It's been a hard week. Joyce has not slept well because this is somebody when they were young. We had a lot of interaction with them when they were young. And then when she was training to be a teacher and her mother passed away, she came to Joyce via phone and email asking Joyce a lot of things about teaching and had become a teacher. And so it's a tragedy to her family. I mean, it's sad she's passed on, but the real tragedy is that there are 3 little kids that have lost their mom, including one that will never know her, and a husband who now has to pick up all the pieces. It's just a blindside. So that's what our week has been like. So we have to go to the funeral. So I'll be cutting this short. Yeah, I mean, I know a few people probably drop off because nobody comes to a live feed to talk about the sad things in life. It's happened this week, and I debated canceling it, and Joyce said no, just do your premiere, do your live feed until she gets home, because what else am I going to do? Just sit here and not do anything. So hey, Evo. So yeah, it's just one more thing in Joyce's family, because again, it was her cousin, but always felt like a niece. And when my daughter Lindy here was young, they played together on all the holidays, so she knew him. So it's been tough all around. I mean, you never want to see this. But hey Ray, how are you? So anyhow, let's just maybe because all kinds of things are happening in the world, and I ban political talk on this channel as much as I would like to rant and rave about what's going on. Let's move on to what we're all here for, and that's some trains. I changed out a couple of trains, so I've got them all parked over here. So I'm still running the Railjet because I'm always going to run the Railjet. I shouldn't say always, I do take it off. We've got the ICE4, and in between them we have my little diesel Alex train, the little Arriva Alex. And then we're running another Railjet. We're running that Czech Railjet, although in test runs he has not been running well, so I'm a little nervous. But we will get everybody in motion and hope things wind up being smooth. Czech Railjet's the one that's really been acting up today. Let's go ahead and go to scene 2. Yeah. And I will get the last 2 guys in motion here. Bing, 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 bing. Whoop. Come back here, you. Other way, other way. There, now we got everybody lit up. Okay, so Owen. Hey, Owen, happy birthday. Well, we're not going to even talk about that, Owen. The only tragedy we're talking about is a death in our family, and I have to cut my live stream short today. And hey, come here, Wargaming. How are you? Great video this week. Hey, Stefan in Norway, you guys have a gorgeous high-speed train of your own I want to buy. I keep seeing it online, and I'm talking myself into buying it. I think the shop still has it. I don't know if I have a picture of it up. And I wonder why my OBS has that red dot on it. But maybe it needs a computer update for what it did. Where am I at? Let's do this real quick. Hang on. I want to see if I still have this web page saved, or if I still have the picture of it. Come on, train stuff, train stuff. Where's train stuff? Model Bond Angle. I've got way too many. Nope. Okay, so let me see if I can find a picture of it. And I'll try to keep up the chat. No, there are trains I want to buy. It's just when they're available. But right now, I just got to see if I can find the picture of the one that Stefan would probably know. Documents, where are we at? Train, where is DB Trains? Right there. I just don't know if I have a picture of it or not. And I wanted to show it to Stefan. Oh, here it is. So bear with me 1 minute while I get this ready to go. I want to show this picture. I really want this train, but I have no excuse to buying it. It violates all the rules. So Stefan, if you're there, my Viking friend, let me show you this train. Add window capture. Yeah, window capture. Okay. Not that one. Not that one. That's not the one I wanted. You're not going to open it. Okay, darn it. Let me do it the other way then. So let's just do this. Add, where is it? Image. I'll be with y'all. Don't mind me. Heavily distracted right now. Okay, and let's browse. It is, come on, come on, come on. Documents. DB train. So I'm trying to find the picture in a way I can put it up here. There we go. Okay, here it is. Do you recognize that, Stefan? I love this train. This is a Norwegian train. Hey, you and the Growler, how are you? You broke your bridge. Oh, no. Hey, Tyler, the Lackawanna Rail fan, how are you, sir? This is a gorgeous train. This is a Norwegian passenger train, and I love this train. Hey, Peter Shaw, how are you? Welcome in. So I think that's a gorgeous train. So here, I'll just stick that there. So I want that train. I want that train. Well, I have this attitude. If anybody takes the time, if I take the time to watch your video, and I watch a video from anybody who posts, if you took the time to post a video, I always take the time to say, great job. Now, I've been accused by a couple of channels of flattery, like I'm just kissing ass or something like that. And no, that's not what I'm doing. I say it. I can't help it if I'm effluent in praise, or that's how I am. I'm a very, you know, hey man, that's awesome, that's great. You know, I'm that type of person. Well, they all look like the various high-speed trains. I mean, there's a few new classes of trains in the UK that have a similar look to that one. But I love that train, and I want it. And last I checked, which was a couple of months ago, the site still had it in AC3 rail for Maryland. So maybe I'm just going to talk myself into buying it and not tell Joyce. since she likes to do videos of sneaking down and running my layout. Which she did do. She's being a tease, but that video, Joyce's last video, and she won't be putting one up this week. Joyce's last video, she now I'll break the bit. A week before she did that video, she asked me to show her exactly how everything runs. She told me she wanted to do a sneak video where she snuck down, ran the trains. She didn't say what all she was going to do. So I had to give her a quick crash course on, you know, how to operate my Central Station 3. Uh-oh. Oh, I froze. Uh-oh. Yep, I froze, didn't I? All right, I'm still working on it, guys. Hang on. Not sure what happened, but yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the Third World War will not be presented tonight as scheduled so that we may bring you the following live presentation. All right, I cannot find out. I'm going to have to try to reboot my OBS. Now, here's... All right, this looks like it's working again. Is everybody still here? Because this didn't even change the... We're good, okay? That was interesting. I rebooted everything and it came back. It said it was going to shut down the stream, but it didn't. So yeah, anybody else come in while I was distracted with that? Yeah, I've got that. I found a site that has it, Stefan, and I really like it, and I'm really trying to talk myself into buying it, although it doesn't officially go on my layout. I just really like it. Yeah, I had to sort it out, and what I wound up doing was rebooting the OBS, and we'll see how long it stays. It's all I know is the train is called Type 73, and it's a Norwegian high-speed train. And it's made by is it? And that's where I'm trying to find the name of the shop that was selling it online. Go away, Nortons. Yeah, it's made by AD Trains. And the shop was NMC or something like that, but it's a Norwegian shop. I'm just trying to find the name of the shop. I know I've got it saved somewhere, but where? Oh, there it is, NMJ. Oh, we are buffering again. Yeah, it's NMJ top line. I don't know if that's the shop or the maker. It's NMJ top line. That's okay, Ewan. I'm going to be short today. Hey, Gus, how are you? This is the site I've got it, and it's listed as in stock. Just a little pricier. It'd be $400 for me. I kind of have it, but do I want to do? Jeez. Not this one. There we go. Now, last time I did this, I screwed everything up, but there's the web page for it. So that's about $400. I just wish Model Bond Shop Lipa would get it. I could probably get it for cheaper. But it is a gorgeous train, and it's in AC, which means it would work on my layout. So yeah, it's I really like it. I think it's a gorgeous train. The blue one would be cool too. Hey Kieran, how are you? Oops, that doesn't sound good, Evo. Hey Andrew. NMJ is like Hobby Trade but from Norway. That's a good thing to hear. I really like Hobby Trade, so to hear they're like Hobby Trade. I don't know anything about it. I saw it on a web page, fell in love with it 2 years ago, and I've been wanting to buy it, but I've never had an excuse. While Norway is on my bucket list, you know, we're doing England this year, 2022. If Berlin Stephen Price is out there, dude, we need to hear from you. Joyce is getting nervous, and she's taking it out on me. But Joyce and I want to do Scandinavia. We want to do Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. And if we could get over to Helsinki, Finland, that would be cool too. Red or blue, either way, it would look really cool. But it would look cool on my layout, and it would fit in with all these other Central European trains, one Northern European train. I mean, come on, I wound up getting 2 steamers, even though I was never going to get a steamer. But then I'll start wanting the Danish trains and the gorgeous Dutch trains and Belgium and Luxembourg, which I probably do want, but I really have to control it myself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ifo. Oh, did you, Ewan? Yeah, because you guys are having that big, what is it, the Dover? What's the big show in the UK going right now? I forget what it is. It's the there's the Scottish. Somebody just clarify it. I don't know, Jerry. Eventually I might get myself an Amtrak ICE or something like that, but that's down the road. I'm a European train guy. European passenger trains. Now, if Joyce and I ever ride an Amtrak, which we plan to do someday, that might change the story. But Joyce and I travel plans are very contingent on how much of a pay cut we take with my retirement. We know how much money, but Joyce is really worried it's going to be a big pay cut to do traveling every summer. And I don't think it is. The blue ones. Well, that's cool. Let me see. I'm trying to keep up with chat. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't worry about the like button. Love me, hate me, I'm here. Motto Rail Scotland. Because that's one thing, you know, a lot of guys, yeah, they went to the train show and I would love to go to a train show. There's going to be our local train show. The Toledo Model Train Show is in 2 weeks. That weekend, March 10th or whatever, that Saturday and Sunday. It's usually very small, and about the only thing I ever pick up there is if somebody's got some terrain stuff. Every now and then I might find a couple of cars or a building that would fit on my layout plans, but otherwise there's really not a lot there, and the $10 to get in sometimes doesn't seem worth it. But I haven't been to a train show in a while, so I'm like, really, what the hell, I'll go in a couple of weeks. Hey, I just saw Stuart is here, so he's at work but listening in. Well, good, because I'm home and talking, so that's a perfect trade out. Yeah, I mean, and I do like them. I do like them. I have a list of trains, even from Europe yet, that I'm still after. And of course, I've already hit the storage issue. I am now, I had to build a second shelf somewhere. I'll build a third shelf. I've still got my my Beatles Euro train to get converted, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think it's probably too much. And Joyce has already said, why don't I just build an upper level on this and make it a DC track and run all those DC trains. Well, that's the funny thing, Ewan, is Joyce posted on her channel. She posted her sneaky Run My Trains video. Now, she told me she wanted to do something like that, but she also wanted to surprise me a bit with it. But the whole thing was to be just a tease, like to run the trains for a bit and then go, oh, I don't see what the big deal is. It was just totally to be Joyce and be kind of subversive with that attitude. That was just totally Joyce being Joyce. Those videos are the real Joyce in a lot of ways. She's not an actress. So when you see, whatever you see Joyce doing, that's the real Joyce. Oh, how did it go with Bravo? Well, Jean Ricard, the thing is, it's not the ski. It is that the front axle is completely frozen, so it's still just sitting here looking pretty and not running. It's going to be a shelf queen, except I don't like it that much to consider it a queen or a royalty at all. It's more like a shelf jester. So yeah, this is the guy here. So yeah, I was showing it last week. This front axle this is the drive right here. Now, it's got pickups, but this is the drive here. It's got pickups here, but this is the drive. And this front axle is totally frozen up. It does not move. It does not spin. It doesn't do a darn. It is locked up. You can't move it. It won't move. You can hear the motor. And that's why you see it clunking along. It's the motor is trying to spin it and then break. So there's at least a cog in there that's broken because it cannot spin it, and that cog just breaks loose. Well, Joyce has hung with me enough. She knows the basics. She's never, other than in that video where she turned it on and turned on 2 trains. That's all she did. She turned on 2 trains, and she knows enough, and she's been with me enough and helped me set stuff up. I mean, Joyce helped me build this table, and Joyce helped me lay the track. So she's a little more, even if she's not into trains, she is savvy enough. She knows how it basically works. But will that work? Yes, it did. So yeah, there's the blue one, which is cool. There's the red one. And there's the blue one. They're just very cool. Class 73. I really like it. Thank you for that, George. Those are really cool pictures. I think I do like the red a bit more. I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but I do like the red stripe a bit more. Well, yeah, Joyce is fine. It's been a rough week for her. She was just crushed because, first the call came in that the girl's name was May, that May had gone into labor 9 weeks early. And then it was, okay, the baby's been born, but there are some complications. The baby's okay, but there are complications. And then it was, she's hemorrhaging. Okay, now we've got the hemorrhaging stabilized and they're doing a check. Okay, so this is all Sunday. This is just all Sunday. Oh, there she is. Aortic aneurysm. Aortic aneurysm.
She wasn't bleeding out or anything.
Well, but she was hemorrhaging.
She wasn't hemorrhaging.
You said when she was born, that was the report, that when the baby was born, there was hemorrhaging.
No, they couldn't get her blood pressure under control. So, anyway, just...
Well, that's what they said on the phone, but okay.
Just pop in.
All right, well, just a quick pop in.
Well, we have to do
Well, hello, Chris from Go Beer, Go Home. So Joyce is here for a second. Are you going to sit down at all, or no? Well, I'll end it when we'll just push. Hang on, I'll get it.
Well, you got the thing here, so it's all...
Yeah, I'm not going to say you can use the table.
Lift it over.
I didn't expect you home this soon, but yeah.
Oh, I was trying to get out at 4. I left the chickens undone.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was like, argh.
Okay.
So I had to keep them in. Like, damn it, I should have to do something.
All right, well, let's give you the mic.
So yeah, it's got to be quick. So yeah, no, it was...
Well, when you
extremely
are ready
sad.
to go up, I'll end the stream and
Yeah,
we'll just...
I really
We gotta
thought
get
you go about
back in.
4:30, so...
Well, that was...
yeah,
I
so...
thought 4:45, but yeah, I figured about
Well,
an
we
hour.
can do 4:45 if you want, but... Anyway, yeah, so hi everybody, and yeah, thank you very much for your your sympathy and so on. It was just so tough. She is our youngest cousin, and nobody saw this coming, even though they checked for an aneurysm because that's how her mother died. But oh my gosh, she was 39 years old, and so it was just it's just heartbreaking. Yeah, so. Yeah, thank you so much for all your sympathy.
There's a lot of horrible things, but a
Yeah.
mother dying in birth is just one of the
Yeah,
saddest and most
it is. I
tragic.
mean, I really think she had that aneurysm. Maybe the stress of pregnancy exasperated it and maybe pushed it. I mean, she was in the right place. They
But when
whisked
they
her
go,
for
it's-
emergency surgery, but yeah, they could not save her on the operating table. So yeah, it's extremely tragic, and I just feel so bad for her. Her husband, the older children are 7 and 5, and she got rid of all her baby stuff. So apparently Hannah was a bit of a surprise baby. I'm sure wanted, and so poor Mike's got an infant in the, NICU, the natal ICU, and and then the older children. So yeah, it's just so hard. And unfortunately, the two of them, their very first child, never got out of the hospital. She was born
Right.
premature and very sick, and they tried to save her, and she made about 9 months and died. So that family's been through so much.
Yeah, I even forgot about that.
Yeah, so they've been through so much, and it just, yeah, it breaks my heart. So thank you very much for the sympathy. Yeah, and it's like so many people. Somebody told me, she says that's the third person they heard dying from an aortic aneurysm. I'm like, why would that be so common? And then we get back on Sunday and we have to move out my brother's things from the
Oh,
last
right,
place he was
yeah.
in. So
gotta do
it's
that,
a stressful, long, busy weekend. And I took Monday as my funeral day just to catch up with all the stuff I normally do on the weekend. So anyway, yeah, it's hard, and we're still teaching and all that kind of stuff, but the kids are sympathetic, and so anyway, I'm still rocking. So yeah, it was school wear today, so it's I'm on. So anyway, it's always nice to talk to you guys, and I appreciate the sympathy. But the nice thing when we're done with all the funeral and stuff, our son is in Columbus, Ohio, so we're
gonna visit our son.
While we're down there, when we're done with the funeral, I figure 2:00, 3 if people are super gabby. Then we'll go over and visit with him, and maybe do dinner with him, and that'll be nice. We enjoy seeing the boy and don't see him enough now that he's
lives down there
200 miles
3
away.
hours,
Yeah, it's a 2.5 hours. So anyway, you pop over and do the housework for me, Artie. That would be sweet. You're so funny. Yeah, and obviously Anthony won't be able to help with the live stream on Saturday.
Right, I already told him.
So you'll have to recruit somebody else.
Somebody else will get my job and do a better job, and then I'll be out of a job.
Oh no!
I even had a special surprise for this live stream too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Although it wasn't as much as you wanted.
Gives me time to find a better surprise though.
So, yeah, I know. That's all right, Growler. It's
That's Ewan, yeah.
Ewan, yeah. It's always nice to pop in and see you guys. You really are a mood uplifter, I think, and I know Anthony
screen froze again.
Enjoys it. Yeah, it did.
Yep, screen froze again. Well, that apparently is the sign we need to just call it. It's been locking up. We froze again.
Okay, I went to a commercial.
Well, skip ad. Because I just think it's locked up anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh, nope,
Okay.
you're back. Okay.
So, yeah, we got it.
All right, so just your computer froze up.
Yeah,
this
it was
time.
just the computer.
But that's what's been going on.
It's been freezing, huh?
Oh, but look, 15, 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. Oh, it always is.
So I didn't see
Oh, yeah, I heard it was cold. Again.
Yeah,
Did I
weather
see
went
that?
crappy down there. Well, they had massive rains and floods over there, too.
Oh, wow. The weather's just nuts. If anybody doesn't believe in global warming...
it was just Joyce's computer froze.
Yeah. If nobody doesn't believe in global warming, we've got a lot of evidence for it. That's probably political. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're being political.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, well, do we want to get going and get packing?
Yeah, I think we need
Okay.
to.
All right,
But
everybody. Oh, let me switch to this camera, and you can
Yeah,
peek over my shoulder
that's
this
fine.
way. It's a little.
So anyway, yeah,
Easier
it's
for me
nice to
this way.
see you guys for sure. At least chat and talk to you. So, you are the happy time sometimes.
All right, well, we
it's horrible.
gotta get packing and hit the highway here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't abbreviated. I want to thank everybody as always for your support of the Matt Clark stuff. Please watch Matt Clark. Please like, subscribe. Go back to Matt Clark. Give it a thumbs up. Leave comments
we
because I
appreciate
really need that.
Artists need that push, guys. They're hungry artists. As
Go
we
back
all
and watch
know.
the
So,
episodes you missed.
Yeah, we really would appreciate that.
All right. Yeah, we're going to cut it short tonight. Sorry for all the other techno problems that we had. But anyhow, as always, thanks for everything, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen, Tschüss, and happy training.